Hey everyone, what is up? This is Vitasta Bhat and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Just another night, I was feeling fine. Insane playing bye bye bye. Then we finally
If
kissed.
you're new to my channel, then I would really appreciate if you go and subscribe because we are like really close. We are really close to 40,000 subscribers. And I wouldn't mind if you make it like 50. I don't know. And if you are an existing subscriber, you know that I love you so much. Thank you for coming back. I actually started my channel around a year ago, but I have been editing videos since 2 years because I had another channel before this. Basically, I've been editing videos since the last 2 years, and I will not say that I am the best, but I have found my way around it somehow and kind of developed a particular style, like a style, an editing style. You know what I mean. So I wanted to let you guys know how I edit my videos on YouTube because I seriously get a lot of comments on edits. Before I start, I really want to mention my favorite YouTuber, Ashley, also known as Best Dressed. She has been my inspiration now since many months, and I will not shy away to tell that I have learned a lot of things from her and her channel. She is really talented and hardworking, and that's what I really appreciate about her, and I really want to be that in my life. I really want to meet her someday. So in this video, I will run you through my workflow of editing and also tell you some of my editing secrets. I'm kidding, there are no secrets actually. Everything is out on the internet, so nothing is really a secret. So I use my MacBook Air to edit my videos. It's 2 years old now and it's like my child. I use a mouse to edit because it's very obvious you cannot edit on the trackpad. You need a mouse for editing videos. I've been using Final Cut Pro software from the beginning. It is like really amazing. I actually have my hands on it so well that I cannot really use any other softwares. I have tried. Final Cut Pro software is about 25,000 rupees on the App Store and I did not pay for it. It has a little backstory to it, so if you don't mind me telling you, then. So when I started my first YouTube channel, Fever Express, I edited a lot of videos for that channel. So my friend Rishabh installed Final Cut Pro in my laptop for free. I don't know, through a pen drive or something. So everything was fine. I was editing videos fine. Everything was working and stuff. Then sometime around this year, I decided to update my laptop iOS from Mojave to Catalina, and it turned out that Final Cut Pro was not working in that software version because I could not update Final Cut Pro because I had not downloaded it. I was like, now what do I do? And then I downloaded the trial version from the Apple website directly, but that expired in a month. I finally caved in and tried to buy the genuine software from the Apple store, the Apple App Store. My heart was breaking to spend 25,000 rupees, but I had to for my work. But then Apple became a little bitch and they declined my card for some reason. No, it was not because I didn't have money. I had money, I know that. My bank then went on and blocked my debit card for suspicious activities. But I desperately needed it. So then I resorted to other means like downloading free software from different websites and stuff. And I downloaded like 5 to 10 Final Cut Pro. And I actually ended up ruining my laptop. Finally, sometime around April, my laptop completely broke down and I couldn't use it for 4 damn months. And then my laptop started working miraculously one day in August. I was just trying to check something. After 4 months, it just decided to like wake up. Now I'm up. Since then, touch wood, my laptop is working fine. My Final Cut Pro is working fine. I downloaded like so many versions. I do not actually remember which exact site I got this one from. But this was not working before. Now it is working. I don't know what else to say. Just God bless. And finally, I use a mic for my videos. I only bought this mic like in August, and since then I've been using this mic for my videos because it is a very noisy neighborhood. I live right next to the main link road. So this is the mic that I use. I might be sounding weird because it's close to me. This costed me around 10,000 something. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it below. So without further ado, let's start with the workflow now. My workflow really depends on what kind of video I am editing. If it's a travel vlog or some kind of vlog where I have not spoken much and there are like 50 to 60 small clips of throughout the day and stuff, or is it a talking vlog where it's just me sitting at a place and talking to you guys, which is 5 to 6 videos but which are much longer. As I said, I use a mic for my videos which connects directly to my computer, and I record my voice on voice notes app on the laptop itself, and then add the voice separately to my video and match the video and audio. You can make it much easier to edit the whole thing by actually making a compound clip out of the two. Just select both of them and edit and compound clip. So I always start with putting a preset on my videos, preset or filter, whatever you want to call it. I have made this preset testing out a lot of stuff, and I made this according to my room aesthetic and the kind of lighting I always get, because the lighting inside my house isn't that great. You can use color boards, color curves, hue and saturation curves for creating your own presets. You can create a whole new filter or just color correct your videos depending on whatever you want. So I mostly use a color board which has 3 categories that are color, saturation and exposure. So each of these categories have 4 points that are master, shadows, midtones and highlights. Master actually controls shadows, midtones and highlights all together, while as the rest of the 3 do it separately. So you can actually adjust the color, saturation and exposure for your shadows, midtones, highlights, or altogether for your masters. Then I use the color curves, which is basically the same one as you use in your photo editing apps such as Lightroom. Now I am no graphic designer, but I actually have kind of a sense of it, which is not very difficult to understand. So left side of curve is for shadows, the middle is for midtones and right is for highlights. There are 4 curves: a luma, red, green and blue. I mostly use the luma curve, which improves the overall lighting of your video. For the luma curve, you adjust the control points depending on how much shadow, highlights and midtones you want. Now thirdly, I use the hue saturation curve, and I will be honest with you, I have no idea how this exactly works. So you can edit it according to what suits your video. There are so many options, but mostly what I do is like I increase some shadows in my videos and decrease the highlights, and I add like a greenish tone to my videos. So you should definitely try to color correct your videos if your lighting is not good or your color is not that great in your videos, or just want to play around with stuff. Now after the filter is done, I start with cutting out and editing out the unnecessary parts of my videos, which is where I have talked something that I don't think that is necessary for the video, or I have taken like long pauses, or even the ers and ahs, or sometimes the long breaths. I edit them out too. For example, anyway, so this process is actually really long for me because apparently I talk a lot in front of camera. As much as I procrastinate, I just sit one time and edit it out, play some music in the background or something. So after the whole rough cut is done, I rewatch the video to see if I need to add any effects or memes, funny voices, funny effects. So it's not actually pre-planned. While I'm watching the video, it just comes to my mind like I should do that, I should put that meme, or I should put that sound here and stuff. So if I need a particular video or a meme or a sound of internet, I use this YouTube to MP3 converter. You just type in YouTube whatever thing you're looking for, copy the link from there and put it in the YouTube to MP3 converter. This site actually gets you the MP3 version as well as the MP4 version of whatever YouTube video you want to convert. After that is done, I add the titles and the texts. Usually in between the videos, I use a title to correct something that I've said wrongly or to add a funny comment or something. For that, I just use a custom text in white. For intros and outros, however, I use different font. I still use a custom font, but I use a 2D style called as for 3D, and I change the font to Futura. So that is the text I usually normally use, and I increase the tracking a bit, which increases the spaces between each individual alphabet. Now when I make vlogs where I am not speaking much, I like to add this aesthetic vintage-ish effect, and for that I use overlays that I've downloaded from YouTube. So you gotta search a film overlay or a vintage film overlay on YouTube and then download it. You can place it above your video, go to composting and go to the blend mode and select add. That way it removes all the black from the video and what remains is the scratches that you want. After that, I focus on my intro. Intro is a very important part of the video because they kind of give you a brief of what the video is about. If it's a talking video, there's not much to put in the intro stuff, so you can take like a funny segment segment or like a cliffhanger or something and put it in the intro section so that your viewer is kind of keen to see that part through the whole video, so they just keep on watching it, which is kind of evil. But if it's a travel video or something, you can take like small clips from various parts of the video and just arrange it all together. Put a decent music, add some titles, and you are good to go. There is one more effect which I like to add in my videos, that is a bad TV effect, which gives it a vintage TV looking style. You can go to the effects and search for bad TV. You can adjust the amount and static type and the roll and everything. It's a pretty cool vintage TV kind of look. Or you can simply add a plain color tile or a picture you get from Pinterest and put your title on it and use some small pictures or stuff, whatever you want. It's actually about just being creative. Now the next part is the music. I am very picky about picking my music in the videos. I usually spend like an hour or two checking for the perfect music, but as you know, YouTube copyright laws are like really strict and you never know what music you can get copyrighted, because in the past I have searched non-copyright music on YouTube and stuff, but then still again I got copyrighted for them, so I have kind of learned my lesson. So my main sources of music are YouTube audio library, where you can choose your music according to the mood and genre and listen to the sounds and decide for yourself whatever vibes with you. And there's one website that I recently discovered. It is Thematic, where various new artists post their music and songs which are mostly copyright free, and all you need to do is credit them in the description and then you're good to go. I'll put some of my music that I use the most and my favorites right after this clip, so you can go and check them out.
Just another night, I was feeling fine. Instinct playing bye bye bye. Then we finally kissed. I was like, oh shit. I can't help but love it. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh my.
So yeah, that was some of my favorite music. And lastly then I just rewatched the whole video to check for some mistakes or spelling errors or something that I have done that I didn't want to do, or just if my video is long, which usually it always is.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
I cut out some of the stuff and then I think my video is ready. Final Cut Pro is a very complex program and I have not discovered most of it, but I make sure that I learn new things from time to time. To be honest with you, editing videos is actually really tiring for me, and it's very important to edit your video nicely if you are not, naturally funny and stuff. So you need to have that kind of edit sense to make your videos more appealing to your viewers. As much as I procrastinate editing my videos at first, but when I do, I just go all in and forget everything else. I really go deep into it and I take my editing very seriously. Now after uploading it, the last part is the thumbnail. You need to work a lot on your thumbnails because thumbnail is something that will attract new users to your channel. I'm not saying put too much, clickbait on it, but make it a little interesting. So the apps that I use for editing my thumbnail is PicsArt, and make sure your thumbnail is in the 16:9 ratio. PicsArt is literally the best app to edit something like that. Probably I'll make a video about PicsArt, how I edit stuff on PicsArt, but that's for later. So yes, on that note, I think I am done with this video now. I really hope this helped you in some way, and if you're looking for starting a YouTube channel or something, just do it! I think this video would help you a little, and if it did, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I already said we are very close to 40k. You can check out my other videos. I post videos mostly every week. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day, night, morning ahead, depends on whatever time you're watching this video. I hope to see you soon, probably next week. So thank you so much for watching again, and take care. Bye.
You were like, hello, hello, hello. And I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm used to flying solo, solo, solo. I'm in trouble now, I'm in trouble now. Now I'm singing like, ooh la la la.